Hello and welcome to the Tristar software video training series. In this video we're going to go over the client's website interface for checking status on orders and placing new orders. When you set up this client's web access, you'll give them a username and password, and so when they come and log into the website they'll have to enter that username and password. So we'll enter in DCH here. Once they get to the next page, it's the Who Are You page. A lot of times the lawyer's office will have more than one contact that'll be placing orders and checking status, and they can all come in and look at orders, their own orders that they care about. You can just assign a company one main contact, and then that one main contact can add other contacts here using the Add Contact button. But once they come in, if they only want to see the orders that apply to them, they would just choose which contact they are. After that, just go ahead and click OK, and they can enter the system. So now they can see a list of all the orders that they have placed with your company, and they can check the work order. They can check who the contact is, who placed this order, what attorney it's for, matter number, the subject, which is the servee, a claim number if they have entered that as well, and then they can see status, or they can cancel. They can search this by entering a case number, subject name, file numbers, things like that. But otherwise, it'll just show them a whole list of everything in the last 30 days. If they want to expand that 30-day limit, they can just use that drop down to expand that limit as well. Some of the other options they have from here are to go to place an order online, then go to the contact us page. This is the status online page, so they don't need to click on that, but if they do, it'll just take them right back where they started. And then the resources tab and download records are for photocopy, so they're not really going to be active in service process, and then they can log off. So if we go down to the list of orders that they have below, they have a couple different options here. They can click on the work order number here, and they'll get presented with a printable work order. This way, if they've just placed the order online, they can print this out and stack it on top of the papers that are to be served for a driver to come pick up. They can also add those documents to be served to the order online when they're placing it, and then this would be sort of unnecessary, but this is one of their options. They can come over here and they can see the in progress label here under status, where they can click on the in progress and they can see any comments that have been made or status entries that have been made on the order. So in this case, they can see here that at 10:27 at 1 o'clock or 1:11 p.m. the order was received and they're waiting on the driver to pick up, so they can see a status. Another in progress down here below for this one here, if they click on in progress, they can see that this one has been attempted 2 times on 10:27 at 1:09 and 1:10. Electricity was on, dogs were in the yard, and there's actually an image. So if your servers are in the field taking photos while they're trying to do their attempts, they can put those attempts in here and they can see the photos. Now your client can see the photo to make sure that it looks like the right house. They can also map it, so when they take that photo using a location services enabled phone, we'll grab the GPS coordinates from that photo and you can actually map that attempt as well. All right. If we go back to our service, we can see one here that has been personally served for a status. If we click on the personally served, we'll see here we have a couple different options. We can see the fee for service on this job is at $95, so we know what we're going to be charged for that job approximately. We can click here and download the proof. So maybe it's been served and we're good to go. We can actually open up this proof and print it off and at least have it. Now, if it's not able to be fax signature copy, that's fine. You can just use it for reference, but otherwise there it is. And then you can also see down here the previous attempts diligence. There's a photo and map it coordinates as well. So if they return to status online here, the next thing they're probably going to want to do is place orders online. So if they click on the orders online button, they can see that they have a couple different options. They can place a service of process order or court filing order. So for this example, we'll go to service of process. The date order is going to be automatically filled in as today. And then the due date is something your customers can change, so they can change this to say the 14th, whatever they want to do. It's going to come up defaulted to standard, but if they want to change it to rush or today, they can do that as well. Right. So this would be the lawyer, so they can choose which lawyer it is that they're placing the order for. The contact is who I am right now and who I've logged in as. The email address, file number, I can enter a file number that we have for our in-house, who I'm representing. We'll just leave it at plaintiff, and let's just say we're representing Bank of America. Alright, servee is John Doe. Agent for service and relationship would be if we're serving an entity. In this case, we'll just say as serving the John Doe. And then we can even do some cutting and pasting here. So if we say we're plaintiff is Bank of America, and defendant is John Doe. Now the court search, they're going to need to go ahead and click on court search and choose the court that their case is for. So go ahead and select proper court, and they can do a search there by city, county, things like that. They can enter in a department, a room number, case number, trial date, and times if they have it, but if they don't have it, that's not necessary. And like I said before, they can attach a document, so they can come in here, go to documents, find some PDF, let's say, and let's just click on a PDF here. And now I've attached a document to this job. I can attach up to 20 documents. So if I have more than one, I can attach more than one. If you have a whole stack of documents and it's a bunch of all in one PDF, then that's fine. You just add the one PDF. I currently have an ability to enter in a business address and a residence address. So let's just enter in a residence address. So Rolls, California. And if you have a phone number, you can enter a phone number. Otherwise, we're good. If they have a physical description up front, they can enter that physical description now. If they don't, it's not necessary. And for the California POS 10, you can check off the boxes for the proper documents. If you just have other documents, you can type in, what other documents you have. If there's any other special instructions that they need to sort of relay to you, they can add special instructions here. So like that. And once they've entered that information that they have, they can go ahead and submit that order. And now that order has been placed in the system, and you will receive an email telling you that the order has been placed, and then they can actually print off a sort of buck slip here as well. Okay, there you go. And now we've been brought back to our screen here. And here's our new order here, TS164, and it's in progress. They can, until it's imported, they can actually even add things to this order. So they can continue to edit this until someone in the office they can continue to edit this order. All right. So that's the customer's web interface. Hopefully that was helpful for you. And on the other side of things, we'll talk about how to import those orders into WinServe Plus.